Hello, hi, and welcome back to Jolly Jilly's Crafts. I upload videos every Tuesday. My name is Jillian. Please go ahead and click on that like button and subscribe to my channel. Now today is gonna be a crazy fun day. So, and a little bit embarrassing because I'm gonna show you the kitchen monster, but the light at the end of the tunnel is we're gonna organize the kitchen monster because it looks like the kitchen monster threw up in the kitchen, and it's just like, oh, I don't know how it happened. I just one day I looked around and I'm like, whoa, this kitchen is a disaster. So we have this storage shelf, I guess, that we bought from Costco, and we thought it would be good in there because we don't have much storage. We're in a little apartment. And so we put it there, and then it just ended up like a pile, like a catch-all basically. And so instead of organizing it, we just kind of threw stuff in there. And so what I'm gonna do today, and you guys get to come along for that journey, is I'm gonna organize the kitchen. It needs to be better organized. It needs to be more useful, what do you call it? User-friendly. And so it's a little bit embarrassing that I'm going to show you this, but you'll see that I'm going to clean it up and organize it, and it's going to be fantastic. So it's kind of like, you know, the deep shame that you hide away because it's such a mess, and it's a mess. I'm not exaggerating. It's like, it's a huge mess. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the before. I'll show you what I'm doing kind of during, and then I'll show you the after. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the camera off the tripod and give you the tour of the messy kitchen, and then I'll show you the messy pile halfway through, and then I'll show you the end, how it came to be clean. So the storage stuff that I'm using is all from Dollarama and Dollar Tree. It's mostly, fair warning, it is mostly Dollar Tree products. There's a couple of things that are Dollarama, but it is mostly Dollar Tree products, and I'm gonna be super happy when this is done because it's an eyesore. I walk in there every day and I'm like, eesh. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video and then I'll give you a messy kitchen tour, okay? Okay, behold the kitchen monster that is our kitchen. So you see we have like a little pantry here that has stuff on it, all kinds of stuff, which is just not organized. This is the kitchen counter that has like vitamins and spices and bananas and all the spatulas and stuff. That I just have to put the clean dishes away. That's the other side of the counter that needs to be seriously put away. This is embarrassing, guys. This is so embarrassing to show you the inner working of. This is my brain in a kitchen. So this is the storage unit that I'm talking about that we did purchase. And as you can see, things have just been thrown in there all willy-nilly. And then the kitchen. Right, so I'm gonna give you guys a long view here of the kitchen and all of its glory. Not really glory. And look at the beautiful Valentine's Day stuff that we have up. Eventually I'm gonna be reorganizing this. This is all like my crafting supplies, and just cut to the Valentine's Day tree. So great. But this is really the kitchen monster that threw up in my kitchen. And so basically what we're going to be doing is we're going, and that's the recycling bag and that's the garbage bag. We live in an apartment, and so usually we just have the garbage and then we empty it every day. And so it's really a kitchen monster that needs to be addressed, and so I'm biting the bullet and I'm going to be grown up and I'm going to fix this horrible mess. So I'm going to show you once I have everything out of the kitchen, how it's looking, and then I'll show you the end when it's done, and it's going to be such an improved place. Okay guys, we have an empty shelf. Doesn't that look nice? Now, here comes the scary part. Ah! Okay, I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but it's scary as heck. Oh my Lanta! This is so messy. This is all the stuff that was wow, I'm verklempt. This is all the stuff that was on the shelves. This is so scary. I don't even know if you guys can handle this. Okay, so this is the midway point. Now I just have to start organizing everything and putting like products with like products and put them on the shelf. So for instance, on the bottom part here, I want to put like my crock pot and these things, right? Because we don't use them very much. The two things that we do use are over here that you can't see. The air fryer and the George Foreman grill. So what I want to do is I want to put the air fryer and the George Foreman grill up here, because those are the two most things that we use. And you see there's a cupboard back there. And what I want to do in the cupboard is to put like Christmas tins or baking tins, you know, that you give out at Christmas time and stuff like that, or you do your Christmas baking, because those are things that only get used once a year. So put them there. They're out of sight, out of mind. And then, wow, just get all this stuff all put together. So I'm gonna give you one last look at the scariness that is my kitchen. Oh my God. This is gonna be a chore. But when you come back, it'll be all finished and it will be perfection. Okay, so here is the big reveal. So I don't know if you remember how messy this was. I put some boxes there and put all the stuff in it. And then here, I wanted to make the tier tray to have vitamins on the top and spices on the bottoms. So, wow. And then I had behind there, it is the just spices and balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, and Worcester. And then over here I have the paper towel roll. So it's pretty clear. I took, like I said, I took off the air fryer that was taking up a huge amount on the counter, huge amount of space. Here's the sink, hand soap, dish soap, Lysol wipes, Lysol spray, cleaning stuff. So then what I did is I put the most common things that I use up here. So there's the air fryer and the George Foreman grill. And now for the big reveal. Okay, so here we go. So this is for baking supplies, some popcorn that we have, Tupperware bottoms, and behind the Tupperware bottoms, let me just take this down, there's beside it is pancake mix and bread. So let me just take that down. There we go. We have Tupperware lids back there. We have some gumballs as well. And then here, I decided to take my utensils and put them on top of my stove. Now, if anyone knows a really great way to store pots and pans, please let me know. So back over here again, we have shelf number 2, which here it is. Kid snacks, healthy snacks. What does that say? Crackers. Adult snacks, kid snacks, kid snacks. And then down here we have the sweets, the cereal, tea and rice. And then I put our toaster, the blender, air fryer, and behind the toaster is, what do you call it, a food processor. So I took everything that was from up here and I placed it down there. I gave everything a home. I took everything from this counter, the two things that we use the most, I put them there. And then, so I'm gonna try, I can't really go back far because it's a small kitchen, but let me see here. So I'm just gonna so there we go. So top, second, third, fourth, there we go. And so let's see, that's pretty much it. And I think it looks really cute above the stove. Oh, and then I put all of the oven mitts together and put them beside the stove because I thought makes sense. But it is on top of our stand-up freezer. And then for some reason these cupboards never want to stay closed. And what I did here is this thing I bought from Dollarama, and it's just, it hooks onto the back. So let's see, you can just take it off, see? Kind of like that, and hold it in your hand, right? And these are the two most common condiments that we use, and so I thought it'd be neat to just put them down there and get them off the counter, because I'm trying to go for more like of a minimalist look in the kitchen, because everything was so messy. But now I'm thinking it looks really great. So I'm going to give you one more view of the kitchen, the whole thing. There we go. And in that cupboard up there, that's where I put my my Christmas tins, and that's about it. So there we go. I worked all day on this, so I probably started around 11:30, and then I finished at, I want to say just now, so about 8:30. I worked on it all day. I took everything out, I put everything back, and now everything in its place, and everything has a place. Okay, so that's the reveal.